What's up, y'all? So Cam Newton is going to be a New England Patriots. Okay, so this is a story that kind of came out a couple of days ago. Cam Newton, the former Auburn Tiger and Heisman Trophy winner, national champion. The list of accolades go on and on. First pick of the draft in 2011 to the Carolina Panthers. Actually led the Panthers to the Super Bowl in 2015, which we were at nauseum having to bear with the infamous dab whenever Cam Newton did something pretty cool. He would do the dab and do the dance and pretty much offend anyone in his opposition. I think this brother's a pretty good quarterback. Outside of being a good quarterback, he was also a fashionista to a certain degree. I mean, he would show up on his Instagram or in interviews with some of the most outlandish outfits, whether it's looking like Aunt Esther from Fred Sanford or whether it was looking like my friend and buddy Jabbar Combs on his platform says he looks like the Hamburglar, looks like the Joker. But either way, always push the envelope from a fashion standpoint. So fast forward to 2020. Cam Newton, because of injury, I think he's a vegan now actually as well. But because of injury to his ankle and to his shoulder, found himself on the free agency market via, similar to the transfer portal in college football, on the free agency market. And for some reason, nobody was really chirping at Cam Newton. But New England finds themselves, the New England Patriots, with Tom Brady headed down to the fair weather in Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, by the way, a multiple Super Bowl winning quarterback for New England. They let him go, as does Carolina let Cam Newton go, so they just swap spots. So here's the thing. Cam Newton signs a $7.5 million contract to play for the New England Patriots. A lot of folks are like, okay, that is not enough money. Well, $1 million of that is guaranteed. Cam Newton, from all intents and purposes and for all indications, is a pretty wealthy person. He just wants to get back on the football field. He just wants to show what he can do. $7.5 million, when you think about the long term, I think he can be successful at the New England Patriots. I think when we really look at the totality of the circumstance, this is more beneficial for Cam Newton than it is for the New England Patriots. New England is in a situation where, with Jarrett Stidham, I think they probably would be a wild card team at best, maybe. Even with Cam Newton, a wild card team, maybe pushing the envelope to push some things in the divisional playoff area. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, New England has a lot more to lose than they have to gain. Even if Cam Newton is successful at New England, they could be passing up on a good opportunity to get some good quarterbacks coming into the 2021 draft, because for the first time in a long time, I mean, there's some pretty good quarterbacks that could be coming out of the draft. One could be Justin Fields from Ohio State, and then you're really looking at him, and then you look at some other quarterbacks that could be coming out in the draft as well. This could really be a huge thing for a missed opportunity for New England, unless they could possibly make some trades and get a good quarterback in 2021. Trevor Lawrence, I think it's going to be between Trevor Lawrence. Justin Fields is also a good quarterback at San Diego State University. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields could be the two top quarterbacks coming out of the NFL draft. I think one of those will probably be the first overall pick. So New England is going to miss out on at least one of them, because even if they go, they would definitely have to tank this whole season to have the opportunity to have the first pick of the draft. That's for one. And two, they better hope that some kind of way, with all of the skilled players that could be coming out and some other guys that could be declaring early, that it saves them some space at the bottom of the draft picks to actually pick up one of these quarterbacks. Because I would say this, long term, Jarrett Stidham and Cam Newton are not going to take New England to where they ultimately want to be. Cam Newton maybe a few years ago, but Cam Newton is at the twilight of his career, and we don't know what Jarrett Stidham's potential is as a quarterback in the NFL. But when we look at this, Cam Newton has way more to gain than the New England Patriots. Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here of the podcast. We're talking Auburn football, as Cam Newton was a former Auburn Tiger. Big shout out to him, still keeping his career going. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And also, stay tuned to the Game of Inches series that I have going on, to where I talk about how Auburn can go from good to great. War Damn Eagle.